Hello, and welcome back to Santana Travel Adventures. In this episode, we're visiting the beautiful Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, as you can see with the beautiful waters in the rear. So in this episode, we'll be reviewing the Westin Los Cabos. We'll take you along with us to the different restaurants, the different amenities they have here on resort, along with a few of the excursions that we did while we were here, such as horseback riding, ATV, and also a sunset dinner cruise. We also discovered or explored downtown Cabo San Lucas, where we did a little shopping. So we hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. Let's get right into the video. Upon landing in Cabo, make sure you get private transportation and do not stop after you get in your luggage. Go straight to the taxi zone. As you can see here, you'll have somebody carrying your name tag and it'll say the Westin on it. And so we got us a private SUV to the hotel. We got us a Suburban that was able to carry all of our luggage. So I definitely recommend getting transportation ahead of time. Then once we got to the hotel was beautiful. It had a very nice view. It was very scenic. And as you can see here, there's a lot of property. So the lobby, as soon as we got there, they greeted us with some warm towels. And then we checked in. Our room wasn't ready yet. So we checked in and then we went and got something to eat because we were starving after getting off that plane. And we also rented a car while we were down there. I definitely recommend renting a car because the taxis can be very expensive when you're in Cabo. So the rental car was only like 300 something bucks for the whole week. So I definitely recommend it. And as you can see here, it's a lot of walking and it's really hilly. And so make sure that you bring your walking shoes. And so as I mentioned earlier, we went to La Cantina for lunch because we were really hungry. And it was the only thing that was open at the time. And so it's like a sports bar. It was really nice. We were pretty much like the only ones in the restaurant. The food was expensive, but it was very good. I usually don't recommend hotel food, but the food was actually really good here. As you can see here, it's like a sports bar, so you can play pool, foosball, watch TV. And so we got chips and salsa. My wife said the margaritas are really good. I got the quesadillas, which was awesome. And my son Brandon got the fajitas, and we got some burgers and some wings. And so the food was really good. I would definitely recommend it. And then right next door was a Cocina Casera, which is like the buffet restaurant. So they have a breakfast buffet, and next to that is the market, which you can see here. So they're all right next to each other on the first level. As you walk out that little area, you'll see here the pools. And so there were multiple pools. There was like 3 levels of pools. And so the pools weren't very wide, but they're very long. And so it's more for like just chilling and relaxing. There wasn't a whole lot of room for actual swimming, but it's nice for taking pictures and just hanging out at the beach. Here's a 2-bedroom suite at the Westin Los Cabos. Here's the first guest bathroom, toilet, shower. Yeah, toiletries. And then this first bedroom is the guest bedroom. Has a queen or king size bed. They have their own closet. TV. Have a little kitchenette here with the coffee maker, a refrigerator, microwave. Got the table, lit out sofa. And then here's the master bedroom. TV, bed with the view of the ocean. And then here is the master bathroom. Master shower. The view from the room was beautiful. As you can see here, it's part desert, part beach. And so they didn't recommend that you swim in the water because they said that the tides will take you away. And I mentioned earlier, there was a lot of walking, there's a lot of exercise. You could do pickleball, you can also play basketball as you saw earlier, and then afterward you can relax at the spa. So here's the locker room. So I got a massage. It was very nice. The locker room, they give you like a robe and some sandals. And they also had a steam room and
shower, so you can just freshen up before you get your massages and your different treatments. So yeah, it was definitely very nice. And so after I put my robe on, they took me to this waiting room here, so I could just wait for my massage therapist to come and take me into this private room. And so yeah, it wasn't that expensive. I would definitely recommend it. And then here, throughout the stay, they had different theme nights. So this is Mexican theme night. So they had Mexican food. They had a mariachi band. They also had like vendors that you could buy stuff from. And so here's the golf cart. So if you're trying to travel to the other side of the resort, like the Baja Point side, it's kind of far and it's very hilly. So they recommend that you just ask somebody at the front desk to take you up the hill to the Baja Point side. And so that night we went to El Sidua. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but it was a very fancy restaurant, very nice. And so we dressed up and we had a very beautiful view of the ocean. You see here they had mango margaritas, they had plantains, guac and chips, and you see here the beautiful view from the restaurant. And so you can see the Baja Point side here, and they had a rooftop pool. And so everybody said that the food was really good. And make sure you make a reservation for this one because it is a high demand. And so we just went to the concierge and had them reserve this for us, so that way we could get this. And like I said, we were there when they first opened, so we were able to get a good seat. And you see here, we got T-bone steak and potatoes. Amaya had got some beef ribs. Monique got some salmon. I think Brandon got some shrimp. And so yeah, the food is really good. You see here, as they got night time, they recommend going around 6 o'clock so you can see the sunset. Then after you eat, they give you like some coffee, and for dessert we had some churros. And so the whole meal was beautiful. You see here Brandon stargazing. The stars are beautiful at night. And so this is here the Mexican night afterward. And so the very next day we went to the Cactus Tours and we did horseback riding and ATV. So keep in mind you have to pay an extra $25 when you get there. So you got to have that in cash, or I think they did take credit card. But that's an extra fee on top of the $100 that we had to pay just to get in there. And so they had a gift shop, they had tequila tasting, they had a little restaurant you can get food. And so it was I think it was about 4 hours. So we made this as one of our excursions. So it was very dusty. So we got some coverings for our mouth so that way the dust wouldn't get, or the sand wouldn't get in our face. They give you helmets, but they still recommend that you get a mouth covering. So here are the horses where they have the stables where they take care of the horses. And so yeah, we each got our individual horses. Make sure that you have some long pants and something that you don't mind getting dirty because it is, a desert terrain. So we all wore pants so that way. And then on top of that, those saddles aren't very comfortable. So if you have like biker shorts or something, or some padded, shorts, I recommend that also. So that way, it doesn't hurt you when you're on the horses because they're not very comfortable at all. The horses, well, they all had different personalities. So I know Amari's horse kept trying to kick my horse, and then Monique's horse kept trying to run away. But yeah, it was still really fun. So here we are with our helmets on, about to do the ATVs. Monique and Brandon like Darth Vader. And so they also were building some zip lines here. So you can see here they're building zip lines, and we got to ride on the beach and in the sand. And so it was really fun. And if you get another thing is you have to, I would recommend getting a private tour guide because otherwise you might not know. I would say it's dangerous without one. So we had Johari. He was awesome. He took us on a tour and showed us all the ropes. Make sure that we did, we weren't, getting hurt and did everything correctly. Here's Monique having a good time, salsa dancing at the tequila tasting. And then we got something to eat afterwards. So I would definitely recommend it. Here's Johari with us. And then the third day we had a pool cabana. And so we were going to do a all-inclusive at a resort next door, but it ended up being just cheaper to just stay at our local resort and just doing a cabana for the day. I think the cabanas were like $200 and it came with some hors d'oeuvres, as you can see here, chips, and they had different assortment of those, and we got a bottle of champagne on top of that. So I definitely think it was worth it. You can see here the waves they were calm in the beginning, but towards the end they started attacking us, so we had to end up leaving. But the waves, like I said, the tide is very strong, so I don't recommend going in the water. You can put your feet in the water, but that's pretty much it. And they also have vendors, so they bought some jewelry from this guy here. He was selling some silver. And they also had a place where you could like build sand castles. And here's the main pool here, and the restaurant right behind the pool. So they had a bar, they had a restaurant, and they bring you. Well, they had waiters that will ask you if you want something, and they bring you food. And then happy hour was, I think, at 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock at the different bars here by the pool. Here's Brandon and Maya swimming on our beach day here at the resort. Here's Monique and them running for the waves that they're about to attack. So make sure that you be careful. You see here they can rise very quickly. So make sure that you keep an eye on the waves behind you, because they can take you under. On our next to last day, we did the Caborey Sunset Cruise. I would definitely recommend this. It was only like $100-something. It came with so there's different options. So we did a dinner cruise with a show, because they had one where you just had like the booze only, but we did the dinner show along with it, and it was like a little over $100. So I recommend, if you do the Sunset Cruise, do the show along with it, because it was really nice. The views are beautiful, as you can see here. You can see the yachts, and then we also got a chance to see the sunset and the Cabo Arch. And so this is what they're known for, the Cabo San Lucas Arch, as you see here in the background. And so I definitely recommend this cruise, because you get to see the landmarks, and you get food, and you get a show, all for a little over $100. And then it was the drinks were okay. I mean, they weren't your typical watered down all inclusive drinks. They were decent. We got a couple of mango margaritas. It is a fixed menu though, so you can't just get anything. But they had margaritas, pina coladas, and it was if you had a premium liquor, it was extra. But after eating, the food was they had 7 different options, so they have a variety. So it comes with soup, salad. So I got lasagna, as you can see here. Amaya got the stuffed chicken. Amari got the shrimp Alfredo, and Monique got the salmon. Me and Brandon got some fish sticks. But and then they had like a little trio of desserts. But all in all, the food was good. And so here's the show. The show was really good. I definitely recommend this. Here's the mariachi guy, and then they had a tango dancer. You can see here they were really good. And so we wanted to go practice our tango afterward. Monique didn't want me to pick her up though. And then they also had this traditional Mexican dancing. Monique wanted one of these dresses. I went downtown to see if we could buy her one, but none of the stores had it. So I think these are like custom made traditional Mexican dresses. But the show was very good. As you can see, it was an extra treat on top of the food and the drinks. And so you can see here they definitely practiced, because they put on a very good quality show. Make sure you have some money also at the very end. You can take pictures with them, and then you can just give them a tip afterward. And then on our last day, we went downtown Cabo. So Moni wanted to do a little souvenir shopping. So I would definitely recommend, if you want to do some souvenir shopping, go to downtown Cabo, and they had different shops. And so we shopped around. We didn't just stay in one. So we went to a couple of different shops. We got some shot glasses, got some t-shirts. We also went and got something to eat. And they had a lot of different shops and stuff. Yeah, it was pretty reasonable. They weren't that expensive either. I think the jewelry was like $100 for like some bracelets that Monique ended up getting. I ended up getting a little pendant, and they weigh it. And so the food, I mean, here's the stuff that we bought. So Monique bought a couple of traditional Mexican dresses. I bought a souvenir t-shirt, and here's the jewelry that we bought. And then Monique got these beautiful blankets and a couple of dresses. And so yeah, it was pretty reasonable. So we definitely recommend you go downtown Cabo if you want to get something for souvenirs. And then we went to Cabo Cantina because we were hungry. And so at first we went inside, but they have an inside seating and outside. We prefer the outside. So this is definitely a good place to hit up. The drinks were really good, and the service is really good as well. We ended up having your traditional Mexican food. So I had hibiscus tea. Monique had watermelon margarita. We got some queso fundido with some chips and salsa. Amaya got some fajitas, and we got some quesadillas and also some chicken wings. And so Monique got some shrimp tacos. All the food was pretty good.
So in review, I just wanted to talk about Cabo San Lucas. So we had a really good time. I would definitely recommend it. Most people that we saw there were from like Los Angeles, since it's on the West Coast. And so many people like to go down there. It is a very unique climate in that it's like desert meets the beach. So it's very dry heat. They said it's similar to Arizona. I haven't been, but it was very hot down there. But if you're trying to get away from the cold, that's probably an ideal place to go. My family still prefers Cancun just because it's a little more tropical than Los Cabos, but it's still a very nice getaway. I would definitely recommend the Westin. It's right in the middle. It's centrally located, so it's right in between downtown Cabo and not too far from the airport also. And then the Cactus Tours was awesome. So I went and got that on Viator as you saw in the video. So I would definitely recommend the Cactus Tours and doing the ATV and horseback riding. But as I mentioned earlier, just make sure you're prepared. Wear clothes that you don't mind getting dirty. Wear pants for the horseback riding. The Sunset Cruise, which I got through Viator, was also one of the highlights of our trip. So it was a very memorable experience. I would definitely recommend that also. But as far as the hotel was nice. It was a little bit outdated. I could use a couple, little TLC in the room that we were in. Maybe some of the other rooms, maybe on the Baja side, it might have been a little nicer. But all in all, I would still recommend it. I'd give maybe like a 8 out of 10 as far as the hotel. The pool, like I said, it's more of a chill pool. It's not really for swimming, but it was still very nice. I would definitely recommend it. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Once again, please like and subscribe, and we hope to see you again in our next video.